Hi everybody, thank you for joining us today for hashtag makeup goals. So what I decided to show you all today is a smoky eye. I feel like that is one of the number one questions that I get as far as with makeup, or complaints as far as people not knowing how to do it, is a smoky eye. And I'm going to show you a very simple smoky eye because I love simple. I think it's just so much easier to master when you start simple. Hi, Amy. So I'm going to show you a one shadow smoky eye. Do you guys like the vamp look I have going on today? I'm wearing one of the dark Superstitious liquid splash. I really love the matte look. So anyway, I'm going to be using palette number 2. And I think for today's smoky eye, I think we're going to use Perplexed because it does have just a little bit of shimmer to it. I really like that color. So I'm going to show you that. And then I'm also going to show you how to do a wing liner. And so let's get started with that. Let me grab some of my brushes. And we're going to take a fluff brush, and I'm just going to put that in to the color. So this is a one color smoky eye. And just with anything, you can learn how to do a smoky eye. You can learn how to do any type of makeup technique that you want to. So I'm going to put that on my lid here. I'm just going to pat that on. And in addition to learning how to do a smoky eye, I wanted to talk about becoming self-aware and really starting to get to know yourself, how to change negative thought patterns, and also how to build self-confidence. And I think building self-confidence first starts with becoming self-aware. Becoming self-aware about any type of possible negative thought patterns you're having or behavior patterns. So just like with this one color smoky eye, we can learn how to do those things. We can learn how to become self-aware. We can learn to believe in yourself and have self-esteem and self-confidence. Okay, so I'm taking the Perplexed. I put it on all over. And now I'm taking a crease brush and putting that all in my crease. So when you're becoming self-aware, some things that I have noticed for myself is just noticing how you feel in your body. Recently, I have come to realize that I've actually suffered a little bit from postpartum anxiety. And a month ago, I would have said, nah, I'm fine. I'm not dealing with postpartum nothing. Because most of the time I feel fine. Will you hand me a Q-tip? Sorry, I'm making a mess now. So this might happen. I love when this stuff happens, seriously, because I feel like this is where a lot of people stop. It's when they make a mistake and they're like, oh, forget the smoky eye. I'm never doing it again. Don't even worry about it. You could just cover it up. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I started becoming aware of how I was feeling inside my body, inside my chest. And I could feel this energy swirling. And that's the best way I can explain it. And so I felt like my fuse had become a lot shorter. I don't have road rage. I'm very calm. I'm very zen. Those who know me, I'm super hippie. And I just really didn't feel like myself anymore. And that really took a lot of self-awareness because I had been feeling that way for a long time, but I didn't recognize it. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish doing this right here. I promise I will finish my story, but I just want you to see the outer corner going into a backwards check mark. When you continually apply the same color, the color gets more intense. And that's kind of the goal here, is just to make this crease a little bit more intense. Okay, so when you are self-aware and you start feeling like, okay, this is how I'm feeling in my body, then you can also read the feedback from trusted people in your life. If you're also noticing similar patterns. So when you become self-aware, that is when you can make the changes. And that when I became self-aware of how I was feeling, how my behavior had changed, then I could get help for it. And becoming self-aware really makes such a difference. That way you're not just kind of stuck in that cloud or whatever it is that a cycle that you're repeating over and over. When you become self-aware, you gain the power to control what's going on. Like, you get your power back basically with self-awareness. So I really want to talk about self-confidence because I feel like that takes self-awareness. And I work with women every day. And I feel like that is such a struggle for women to take compliments, for women to feel pretty, even though they're like drop dead gorgeous, just to feel good about themselves, or super skinny but feel large, or whatever it is. And so becoming self-aware of your thought patterns. Are you saying bad things about yourself? Are you saying that you don't look pretty, or that you need to change this or change that? Really start becoming self-aware of those thought patterns. And when you do, start catching yourself and start changing what you're saying about yourself. Oh, I don't look good today. Catch it. I look great. If oh, I'm not good at this. Whatever it is that you're doing and you're talking down to yourself, you can get good at anything you want to. And that leads into my second point, is you can get the training, you can study up, you can start setting goals, you can start accomplishing goals, and that will start giving you the self-confidence that you need when you start focusing on building your skills, if that makes sense. So you can get super confident doing a smoky eye with one color. All it takes is some practice, like learning the skill, and then practice, practice, practice. The same way with self-esteem and self-awareness. It just starts with learning just the basics and then starting to practice it, putting it into practice. Every time you catch yourself, you're replacing your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Anytime you say, I'm not good at something, then you purpose yourself to go get good at it. And that will build your self-confidence and your self-esteem. Okay, so back to this eye, because I can keep talking and talking. I'm going to take that same color, Perplexed, and put it underneath. So a smoky eye can be super simple. And this is a one color smoky eye. And this is a pencil brush, and I'm just putting that color underneath. And then I'm going to take another brush and just blend out this area right here. And you will want to put on a brow bone highlighter color. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use a Romantic. So smoky eye's done. Just going to use Romantic for a highlighter. Putting that on right here. And we're going to do some winged liner. I'm just going to do one eye here on the live, and then when I get off, I will finish and I'll post pictures. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use a mirror to do this, and I might need to move in a little bit closer. Give me a thumbs up if you can see, or if I need to move closer. Can you guys see this all right? Give me a thumbs up if you can see this. Okay, hold on real quick. Can we grab me the other one? I have the wrong color. It's blue. I want to use black. So a couple tips that, so this is the one color smoky eye. So you can just leave it like this, add your wing liner, and you're done. You can also use a eyeliner pencil and in your waterline, darken that up just to add a little bit more dimension. See how that changed it up? Okay, let's talk wing liner. I think everyone thinks it's so hard. It's not too hard. You might need a Q-tip that's wet. That sometimes will help if you mess up a little bit. But I think if you just follow these few tips, you'll be able to do this. And I feel like this is appropriate for the new year with the wing liner because wing liner is super in. And so I want you to learn how to do it. So you can do this at home. Okay, so what I normally do is I take my liquid and I start at the end and I make a tail. It doesn't have to be perfect, not yet. And then I take it over. To do the inner corner, I take the tip, go right here on that inner corner, and connect it. And then if you have any spots like this, you just fill it in. I don't try to go all the way over. I think the hands get real shaky that way. So outer corner to center, inner corner to center. The point is always in front of the drag, okay? And if you want to make this line thicker or longer, take it out towards your brow. Okay? And let me load this up a little bit more. And I was trying to explain this in a different video. Because you're not just going to take it out and leave it because that looks kind of funny. But take that out and then you're going to connect this line to over here. I'm going to try to use the camera as the mirror, but I might actually have to use my actual mirror. So see how I filled in that little dot here? And then see how this isn't perfect right there? That's okay. That's what you have a Q-tip for. And you just fix it. Super easy. See that? I know you ladies can do it. Start on the outer corner, into the center, or in the inner corner to the center. If you want to make a longer, more exaggerated wing, go up toward the brow, then fill in that gap. I feel like that's the simplest way you can do it. We don't need all these diagrams and charts. This is super, super easy. And if you mess up, damp the Q-tip, wipe away what you need. You don't have to wash all your makeup off. Just use this eraser. It's perfect for that. Okay, lastly, let's do some mascara. I'm sorry, wait, hand me that mascara. I'm so happy Abby's here. I have so much makeup right here, but I left, obviously, several things over there. Okay, so let's finish the look off. Either put some false lashes on, especially if you're going out with smoky eyes, put some false lashes on. Or you can do the 3D fiber lash, which really helps. Gives you long, thick lashes without having to have extensions or falsies. But I do like my falsies. I promise you. Okay, so I'm going to just get that coat on. And for those just joining, you will be able to watch the replay at any time. I did a one color smoky eye and wing liner. Really simple. I like to keep things simple because once you learn the basics, you can build from there. Okay, so when you get on the first layer of mascara, you're going to put on your fibers. And I should probably not use my camera as my mirror, honestly, because I just got a chunk of fiber. And if I was watching in an actual mirror, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, got it. There we go. Just get those tips. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and do underneath. And I'm actually gonna use a mirror so I can see. And basically what I'm doing is letting the fibers adhere and set before I do anything else. Hey Melissa, hey Adrian. Okay, there we go. Mascara really transforms everything. Starting to look more put together, right? Okay, so base to tip, covering those fibers because we don't want them everywhere. If you don't, they will be everywhere. And that final coat also makes those lashes really show up. And because I have such a dark eye going on, I'm going to add a little bit more fibers to the tips. The tips only. And I need to let that set. And again, because my eyes are so dark today, I'm going to do some fibers underneath. And that just will exaggerate the lashes. Okay, taking a little bit more of the fiber lash, coating that tip, and then doing that again underneath. And then if you have any fallout from your eyeshadow or your mascara or whatever, you can just clean it up really easy with the powder brush. Wipe it away. If you need to cover it with a little bit of concealer, I'm going to hop off here and clean mine up, do my other eye. But one color smoky eye. I used Perplexed. Did a wing liner with liquid liner, coated my waterline with a pencil, and put on 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. That's a pretty big transformation. So I hope you learned something today. Abby is next. I'm just going to click this off, so stay tuned. She's going to be on in like 1 minute, okay? So we will be right back.